So if the color of the node V, sorry, this is U only. If the color of this node is white, in that case call DFS visit on this particular node, nothing else. Then I am calling DFS visit on this particular node. That is it. I'm not doing anything else. This is the algorithm. So it is having clearly two loops. This is DFS. It is finished here. Now, what is happening in DFS visit? Let me write it on the other part of the board. I have DFS visit, which I'm calling for node U. In case I will be, since this is DFS visit on U, what I do, I color the node as gray initially. It was white, I change the color, I update the time, increment it, and I set the discovery time of that node to be the current incremented time. Fine. After I have updated the time and I have find the discovery time, I have to check for each adjacent node. So for each V which is belonging to adjacent of U, what am I doing? If color of V is white, if V is not discovered yet, in that case, call DFS visit. Before calling DFS visit, just update the parent of V to be U and call DFS visit on V. This is a recursive call since it is going to be calling itself within the same function. After the loop is over, color the node U, color the node U and not V, understand? Color the node U as black, update the timer to be time plus 1 and set the finish time of node U to be current updated time. This is it. So this is what my algorithm is for the DFS. Now here again, to understand the complexity, this is my initialization part. Now initialization is having a for loop which is running for all the vertices. Single for loop running for all the vertices. This is taking of the order V time. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Now I have another loop which is running for all the vertices. All the vertices. So this loop is running for V time multiplied by the DFS visit time. DFS visit कितनी बार कॉल हुआ है वो टाइम हमें अब कैलकुलेट करना है. I am again saying I have to check how many times my DFS visit is called and what is the cost of executing this DFS visit. Now कॉस्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिंग वन सिंगल DFS विजिट निकालनी है मुझे. तो अगर एक बार DFS विजिट आई एम कॉलिंग, then it is the cost of calling the DFS visit for V plus only a single for loop is there, only one for loop is there. How many times this for loop will run? कितनी बार ये for loop कॉल होगा in total? Each V adjacent to U में जितनी नंबर ऑफ एजेस है उतने ही नंबर ऑफ एडजेसेंट नोड्स मिल सकते हैं हमें मैक्सिमम. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
This is clear to all. So the running time for DFS visit is of the order E, number of edges. ये clear हुआ? Running time of DFS visit. ये clear हुआ सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
The cost of running DFS visit is of the order E time. And how many times is DFS visit called? DFS visit कितनी बार कॉल होगा? I am again repeating, DFS visit के लिए हम देख रहे हैं कि कॉस्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिंग क्या है. ये हमने देख लिया कि हमें इसे एग्जीक्यूट करना है तो इसकी कॉस्ट है ऑफ द ऑर्डर ई टाइम. एंड हाउ मेनी टाइम्स इट इज कॉल्ड, नंबर ऑफ कॉल्स कितनी है? DFS विजिट
V times.
हाँ जी बेटा,
Ma'am, V times will be called.
3 टाइम्स, जितने वर्टिसेस है उतनी बार वो डीएफएस विजिट कॉल होगा. सो नंबर ऑफ कॉल्स मेड इज V टाइम. ये क्लियर हो गया सबको? ये क्लियर
Yes,
हुआ?
ma'am.
तो अगर मुझे इसे रिकर्सिव फंक्शन में ब्रेक करना है, रिकर्सिव फंक्शन है ये, तो डीएफएस विजिट की V कॉल्स है प्लस द कॉस्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिंग इज E. सो द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूटिंग दिस पार्ट, here this part, this becomes of the order V plus E. फिर से समझा दूं. Should I rub this part to make you all understand what I am trying to say? जब भी हम किसी रिकर्सिव फंक्शन को ब्रेक कर रहे थे, तो whatever वो tn/2 tn/a जो भी हो रहा था प्लस समथिंग, जो भी इसका रनिंग टाइम है fn था, this will again be breaking in the same thing and so on. So this is technically कितनी बार हम इसे कॉल कर रहे हैं प्लस the running time. So I am representing the same by DFS visit के लिए. V is the number of calls to DFS visit and cost of executing या running time of DFS visit is of the order E. So the total cost of executing this for loop, this becomes of the order V plus E. V times हमने DFS visit को कॉल करा है और हर बार उसे E टाइम लगा एग्जीक्यूट करने में. ये समझ आ गया?
Yes, ma'am.
सबको समझ में आ गया? और स्टिल एनीबडी हैज एनी डाउट? Those who had missed the complexity part, Aishwarya and Isha and others, is it now clear to all? I assume.
Ma'am, it's clear.
हाँ जी बच्चे.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So anybody still has any doubt over here? Another practice question for the DFS here that I'm giving to you all is slightly लगेगा tricky, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. So I'm having Q and R. I'm just taking some notes here. I have S, T, U. I am taking some notes here. V, W. I have an X. I have a Y, and I have a Z. These are the given notes, the connections I am making. You begin with any node, supposedly Q only, and then try solving the question for DFS. The same question you can try for solving using breadth-first search also, and try to. I am again saying the complexity for both DFS and BFS remain the same, which is of the order V plus E, which is of the order edges plus vertices in the graph. So this is the question that you have. You have to give me the answer to this, and I will tell you the finish time, and it will be taking approximately 20 timer to visit all the. There are 10 nodes, so सबकी finish और visit करने में you will be taking 20 time. This is a practice question. You have to find the parent of all the node, the discovery time, finish time and parent. तीनों चीजें दिखाना. खाली ये लिख के मत आना एग्जाम में. Write the parent node also and do mention the complexity. So this is a practice question for you.